Hello YouTubers and welcome to the RPA video covering the open day at Bournemouth Depot on the 26th of March 1988. As you might imagine for a depot firmly in BR's southern region, electric multiple units Class 33s and 73s featured heavily. However, as we'll see in a moment, there were some very non-southern region exhibits as well. For many years the 750 volt DC third rail had only run just to the west of Bournemouth. For this reason, locomotives like the Class 73, with its ability to run either as a diesel or as a third rail electric locomotive, have been very popular. The example here was the recently repainted 73201 Broadlands, taking its name from the Mountbatten family estate near Romsey, just to the northwest of Southampton. Another impressive looking member of the southern region fleet was 33008 Eastleigh, recently repainted in dark green livery. And in rather less impressive external order was electric multiple unit 203001, one of a handful of Class 203 electric multiple units. The open day was also an opportunity to show off new developments on the Waterloo to Weymouth service. With the extension of the third rail from Bournemouth all the way down to Weymouth, express passenger services were being taken over by the Class 442 Wessex Electric units. One of them seen here alongside a spare coach from a 4TC unpowered multiple unit, which had spent nearly all its working life being pushed and pulled between Bournemouth and Weymouth by a Class 33-1 diesel. Inside the main shed was another example of a new development in the world of electric multiple units. This Class 319 unit was able to run from 25 kV overhead AC wires or from the 750 volt third rail DC. Arguably one of the star attractions on the day was Class 55 Deltic number D9000. Previously 55022 Royal Scots Grey in BR blue livery, it had been repainted in two-tone green livery on entering preservation and returned to its original D9000 number. Along with its impressive Royal Scots Grey nameplate, it also carried their regimental badge. Attention to detail on the repaint had been very high indeed, and the locomotive looked very similar to how it must have appeared when it first rolled out the factory in 1961, as on this day it was generating a great deal of public interest. The open day contained only one steam exhibit, a Stanier Black 5 number 5305, which had been named Alderman AE Draper in preservation. This was in steam and looking very impressive indeed. Slightly more mundane was 47440, representing the cross-country services which started and finished from Poole at that time. And finally, tucked away at the end of the depot next to the signal box, was one of the ageing fleet of Class 33-1s, coming towards the end of over 20 years' worth of service on the push-pull workings between Bournemouth and Weymouth.